Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the light heavyweight division. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Tiger's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight he's bubbling with confidence. Riley's making his way to the ring. You wouldn't know he's about to step into a fight. He looks like he's just out for a stroll.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they're scheduled to go to full 12 here tonight. Round one now underway. A knifing left hand by Riley. Riley's jab has to be first and foremost on his to-do list, isn't it, Teddy?
Yeah, I would say so. You ever see that commercial where the guy says, how do you spell relief?
Sure.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you spell victory in this fight?
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
And just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Tiger's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Guard your head.
Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Well, I'm just looking at this matchup here, Teddy, and you know, he would really prefer to have a guy who just is coming at him with some reckless aggression, a come forward kind of guy. But that's not what he's up against tonight. He's up against an outside fighter, a guy who boxes and utilizes the jab.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. And I'm going to say that the guy who boxes uses the jab. If he stays to that, if he stays disciplined with that kind of game plan, it's going to be a tough night for the counterpuncher, because he's going to have to come out of his comfort zone and probably walk forward more than he likes to.
10 clicks of the talk. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
A very fan-friendly round, but a headache for the judges. How do you possibly score that round when each man was able to hurt the other?
Well, this is where you have to be a good judge. You have to be a professional judge. You have to use the information that's there. Who won the spots of the round before they hurt each other? And who hurt the other guy a little more?
All we need is water up there, that's it. You don't need that, no, throw that away.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
Effective work with that flush overhand right. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Bazooka's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
There's no need to be inside.
Teddy, I'm sure so many times you've been approached on the street by guys who say, yeah, I can fight. I fought a little bit. What's the biggest difference you've found through the years with the guys that think they're tough and the guys that are really in the gym?
Well, when they're out in the street, somebody's going to usually stop it, or you're going to pick up something, you can hit them. You don't have that, of course, in the ring. And also, maybe the most important thing, Joe, is you're not mad. You know, getting mad is like somebody getting a drink in them to open up and all of a sudden start talking. You get mad and you go after what you're mad at. You're in that ring. You don't have that. You don't have that scotch, so to speak, that you can shoot down and get those muscles going.
This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body, because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
And round number 3 is underway. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good block there by Bazooka. Right hand downstairs. Tiger's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Comes right back with a shot of his own.
Double up your yards.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Get him up. Move away from the corner. Keep moving. Keep moving. You're not focused. Just like that. Just like that.
Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that jab.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Right.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3.
Move your head.
And that's the end of round 3.
Got a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out.
You don't need
Listen,
that. No, throw it
I'm
that
not
way.
You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab.
There you go.
Deep breath for me. You're in control of this. Keep it up. Nice work.
Start of round number 4. A chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. All offense by Tiger.
slower, more punches.
Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Right to the body. Halfway through round number 4. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs.
Stay away from the east side. Uppercut. Yeah!
Riley dripped by an uppercut. Good jab by Riley. Riley's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Great hook to the head that time. And that's the end of round 4. Riley's putting on a display of accuracy, and the punch numbers tell that story.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. Listen.
Round number 5 has arrived. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Nice work! Nice work!
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end. And
now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Tiger's right hand scores well. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Little head knocking with that right hand.
You need to block more.
Right to the belt line. Oh, a good right hand by Riley. And now he's targeting upstairs. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. A shooting right hand by Riley. Bazooka's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forward.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Tiger's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time.
Range! Range!
There's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Bazooka's showing that he has an understanding about balance, about angles, about footwork. What does his opponent need to understand to deal with it?
Well, he has to figure out a way to take the air out of those tires. Give him a couple flats. That's what he's got to do. And there's no better way to give a guy a flat than to go to that body.
And he ties up on the inside. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Tiger. Right hand downstairs. Body shot lands, it was the right. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Solid right by Riley.
Pace yourself.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
You're not winning. He's beaten. I need you to throw more than one punch out there.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Riley's done everything that's been asked of him right now. Absolutely everything through the first half of this fight. Can he keep it up? Bazooka is employing a strategy that works really well for him. He's staying outside, he's utilizing that jab, and he's scoring when he can.
Yeah, he's recognizing the deficiencies of his opponent. He's got a slow, plodding guy in front of him who's a little flat-footed, and he's doing, as you said, exactly what he should be doing.
Good 1-2 by Riley. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Halfway through the 7th round. Little head hunting with the left. And he engages in the clinch.
Left and right. Keep that head moving.
And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Tiger. There's a right hand. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in a casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
All right, listen. We need to create more counters.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with these guys. Keep your distance, all right? Good, good. Nice work.
Beginning of round number 8 here. Teddy's scorecard has it in one direction. Bazooka's up on Teddy's scorecard. However, Teddy, I think there is some concern with him. He has taken some damage.
Yeah, it's not a day at the beach. He thought it was at the beginning, but that tide is rolling in.
Tiger's right hand working well that time. He scored well.
On the inside.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. There's a straight right hand. Riley's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot. Scores up top with a left. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Tiger. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Up top with the right hand. That was yet another round where he just looked like the fresher, better conditioned fighter. And here in these later stages of this fight, that's where you get the payoff.
Well, the payoff is what we heard. We heard about coming into this fight that in training camp they were doing 5-minute rounds. We heard that, Joe. Not 3-minute, 5-minute rounds. He's getting a benefit right now of that.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches out there.
Riley's bounce is back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment.
Punch!
Tiger's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them are watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing 1 or 2 at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
You gotta protect yourself.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Relax, relax.
Riley's been hurt by that shot. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Pace yourself. Back to the body.
Solid right by Bazooka. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
Atta boy.
And that's the end of round 9. Riley is in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that prevent defense. If he starts just moving just staying away a little bit. Now, the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Bazooka's corner did a good job in that last round. They really got their fighter back to where he needs to be after being damaged in that last round.
And that's not the only good job they did in the corner. They did a good job in the camp because obviously they have him in top shape and it's paying dividends right now.
That's a stinging right hand by Riley.
Focus.
Not able to land the uppercut. Tiger's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Halfway through round 10. Tiger's the target of a hook. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Yeah, that's it.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay? He's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
You got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot.
Championship rounds are here. He's up big. Bazooka's only really concerned with making sure he doesn't get hit by a lucky punch.
Well, exactly, Joe. It's the end of the night. The bartender just called last call. All he has to do is find his keys and go home.
Riley's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Uppercut! Keep that head moving!
And now he's having his way with the jab.
Pace yourself! Punch!
90 seconds to go in this 11th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Riley.
Hook! Hook!
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Relax, relax. Keep moving. Gotta see those coming.
Tiger's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, give him wood. Focus.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. That's a solid right hand by Riley. End of that round, and what I take away from it is that he has a great grasp of what the judges look for. Good, clean, effective punching has him in control.
Well, that's what happens when you have a good amateur background where you're real calm. That's your office. You're able to see things. You don't see one way to hit a guy, not even two. You see 4 or 5 ways to hit a guy with the same punch. And he's showing that right now.
A little head hunting with the right. Bazooka's got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Nice work with the uppercut.
Let's go.
That right hand over the top lands flush. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
You're not focused.
Tigers on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Blocking a score. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Nice strike after catching one by Tiger.
Left and right. Left. Yeah!
Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Now, right now, what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. This was a sure and steady effort by Bazooka tonight.